Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your July 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Aquarius. And I've had to stop my computer several times, my video several times, so I'm starting all over again for you guys because I want you to have like a really cohesive reading and for it to make sense. But I did lay out the spread for you. So I'm just going to start in the beginning where, where I sometimes start. I call it the heartbeat of the reading, okay? So the first card is the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? And the Six of Cups is usually a card about not worrying, okay? It's a card about money is flowing in and the universe is saying, be like a child. Open your mind. Be open to every and all possibilities. And most Aquarians don't really have boundaries for their mind and the way they think, but they can get into worry. They can really get into worry. Now, here's the thing. When it's in reverse, and I made this reverse, okay, so it's my fault, really. I created this card. It indicates lots of change, the world being upside down, lots of upheaval, moving to another house or apartment many times and wanting to be settled. And it's interesting because I wrote this after I had moved all those times, and I wanted there to be a card that was about kind of wanting to settle down, wanting to be at home, creating a home for yourself. I wanted it to be about, just taking the time to kind of feel good about where you're at. Because sometimes when you move, it takes time for you to kind of get used to things. Some of you may have already moved, okay? Some of you may be in a place in your head where it feels like the world is against you. It feels like everything is not going your way. Like the world's turned upside down or somebody turned the world upside down and you're just like, what the fuck? And it's all about, you're just continuously saying that like every day. I can just hear somebody saying, what the fuck, dude? Can you believe this happened? Da 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 da. So it feels very, in the beginning of July, that you're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed with life. You're overwhelmed with people. You're overwhelmed with the world, okay? You also have the Five of Cups crossing you, which is a card about feeling overwhelmed, but it's also a card about waiting and wondering, when is Mr. Right going to come along? How much longer should I have to wait for life to begin? How much longer is it going to be before I get better? How much longer, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? When things get better, So it's just a card about, getting to a point in your mind where you're not so emotionally overwhelmed by life, okay? This is a time in the beginning of July, a time where you're going to be releasing a lot of emotions, okay? You may be crying a lot. You may be crying more than you usually, Now, we are going into Cancer in July. The sun's moving into Cancer, so this could be part of it, okay? This could be part of it. You may be in a relationship with a Cancer as well, Aquarius, especially Aquarius guys. There may be a Cancer female around you or another water sign, a Pisces or Scorpio. Somebody has a lot of water in their chart around you. Or that may be, that maybe you just may know somebody who's just very emotional, and they may be kind of having, in a way, like an emotional breakdown in July, okay? Some of you, Aquarius, it's you, because you do have a lot of emotions, and you intellectualize your emotions a lot, but it doesn't mean you don't have emotions. And I think you kind of get into this, you can get into a kind of headspace where everything seems really crazy and you don't understand it. And so it's just like you get really upset. The Five of Cups out of this entire spread is the only negative card, I will tell you. I don't see the Six of Cups as being really negative because it seems to me like, in a way, the drama has kind of passed. And so you're kind of just like, trying to get to a point where you feel good about things and you feel really good about where you're at and home. But you have, okay, so you have this, have 3 moving cards in total, okay? So you have this card, the Six of Cups, which is all about having moved already and feeling like overwhelmed still about, you're not really settled in. And then you have the Seven of Cups, which is the card in the immediate future, which is the moving card, okay? So some of you are going to be moving again, and some of you are going, well, what the fuck? I don't want to move again. Some of you may be just traveling. Maybe some of you are buying a house or property. It could be also going on vacation. This is the month of July, so everybody's kind of probably going to be going on vacation and traveling. And you got the Fool card as well, which is about taking a leap of faith and traveling and moving as well. I do see it in my deck as one of the moving cards, okay? So the fact that you have really all 3 and they're really connected together, it's like they're lining up like this. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3. As much as you may not want to move, if you do end up moving, I feel like it's going to be really good for you. You may be moving in with Mr. Right or thinking about moving in with Mr. Right. You may want to move in with Mr. Right. Mr. Right is crowning you, okay? Or I should say the potential of him being Mr. Right is crowning you because he is the knight in shining armor. However, I also say that this guy is the number 2 player in the deck, okay? So you got to watch out for him if he is not serious, okay? If he's serious and he's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Libra, I usually see it as one of those, then you're golden. You're good. If he asks you out on an actual date, you're golden. You're good. But if he just wants to sleep with you, it's not going to work, okay? So you need to, keep your mind on the prize, but also keep a strong 10-date no sex rule until you determine how many women he's got going, how many people, who else is in the picture, okay? Because we've got this, to me it's a love triangle too. It can indicate love triangles, and there is the element of cheating, underlying element of cheating. Doesn't mean, I don't feel like you're going to cheat with this person, Aquarius. Especially, Aquarius guys and or girls, okay? You could be gay and you could be dealing with this guy. And he may be someone who you don't necessarily know if you can trust. You're going to have to get to know him a little bit better because he may, especially Pisces. I feel like Pisces kind of keep things hidden, okay? There's a lot underneath the surface that you don't know. A lot of secrets, okay? So Aquarius, straight males, this could be you in a way. But I don't generally see it as being you, okay? You may be just thinking about your Mr. Right, okay? Or it could be someone that you do know in your life, and you're interacting with this person. I feel like this is really pertaining to gay men and or females, Aquarius females who are in a relationship or who like someone who know this person. There's a strong, and I feel like it's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, more strongly than Libra, okay? And I say that this could be Aquarius men because in a magical world, Aquarius rules the water, So this is like a young Aquarius, to me this is like a young Aquarius male, kind of going out there, and this is his world. This is his water world. This is the world he's living in. So it's possible. But more than anything, I feel like it's mostly someone in, female Aquarius's life or a gay man's life that's, maybe playing the field or has had a history of playing the field. It could be also their past. This may not be how they act presently, but this may be how they've acted in the past, okay? And so that's crowning you. So, and there is no negative cards around this person. I don't feel like this person, this Knight of Cups, is really truly a player. I don't. Not in this spread. Okay. That's just my feeling today, and it could change tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. So we got the foundation is the Empress. Okay. So we have an Empress. Now you also have two other what I call pregnancy cards here. So we got the Empress. We got this Page of Swords. She's holding a little gosling swan there. And we have this Queen of Wands, okay? So to me, who has, usually the Queen of Wands usually has, a baby spirit around her. If she already has children, she may already have 2 children. Or it could be where she has a baby spirit around her and she's going to actually have 2 more. Or it could be, like I said, it could go back to being, there's already 2 children in the picture, but she's soon to be pregnant with this third. So the thing is that, this knight, okay, might be separated from this page here, okay? So some of you Aquarius males, okay, you might have recently gotten separated. There may be some separation, okay? Or it could be also Aquarius females having recently gone through a kind of separation, okay? Because I see this, the Page of Swords is the card about being separated from a husband. I don't feel like you might not have even you might not be divorced. Some of you just may be separated, thinking about divorce. Overall, though, it's interesting because the Page of Swords and the Knight are meeting up. So it may just be like this Knight of Swords may be divorced or separated from this other girl. Like female Aquarians, you may know this Knight of Cups, and he may have recently separated from his wife or something like that, There's a card about separation there. Because he doesn't feel to me, he feels single to me. Some of you single Aquarians, you may be going through or have recently gone through also a time where, you were in hardship, Again, you have the 6 of Cups with the Page of Swords. The 6 of Cups is about not worrying, but Aquarians worry anyways, and there's this element of how much money am I going to make, or am I going to be able to survive? And the Page of Swords is where you're being lifted out of the hardship. Recently, it's like you've been lifted up out of the hardship either through the help of the angels or through the help of your family. And you may have, taken the baby. For some Aquarians, may have taken the baby and moved home, or, again, separated from a partner. You may be a single mother. I do see it as a single mother card. A lot of you may be single parents. So we have the Empress, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So fertility is definitely on Aquarius' mind, okay? Some of you are really thinking about it because it's the foundation. Others may just, I feel like some of you are going to get pregnant in July, okay? So you got to watch out because I feel like for you, Aquarius females may just get pregnant in July. You may not even be expecting it, okay? So just take precautions if that's not something that you want at this time, okay? Aquarius guys and Aquarius girls, the Empress is also about creativity. It's all about being creative, using your artistic talents and gifts. So July is a really strong creative time for you. It's a very emotional time, but it's also a creative time. It's a time where you kind of break out your color pencils and, or you go, start working on a big mosaic, or you start, selling some of your craft stuff at local, sales or on Etsy or places like that. So it's just sort of like this is a time where it's like your magic is really coming alive. Some of you are very magical. Some of you are very spiritual, but also you have kind of like a magical quality. I think Aquarius is kind of all have like a little bit of a magical quality to them because I feel like they're really different. They have a really strong sense of personality and uniqueness that others kind of look up to and appreciate very much. So yeah, so you have some magic. There's some element of magic there. So we already talked about the moving cards. So you have 3 moving cards. You have 3 pregnancy cards. That's to me, those are like the strongest things going on in July for you. But for those of you who are single, you may be moving or considering moving, and this may be a very creative time. You may be financially getting back on your feet, and having some very strong, magical, qualities to you. There may be some, interesting magical qualities to you. So the final 2 cards, we've got the Page of Cups and the Position of Emotions, which is all about needing to go on vacation, wanting to go on vacation, wanting to go away. It's interesting because I feel like we got the Fool plus the vacation plus the travel card. Some of you are really just going on vacation. That's basically the bottom line here. Or you want to go on vacation. This is also taking a break from any kind of action. Like if your life was like an action movie in July. Action movie in June, like May or June, and there was like a lot of stuff going on. This is a time where, July kind of things slow down a little bit for you, where you're kind of just like, you're chill. You're more chill, okay? This is an emotional time, but at the same time, you're chill. You need to relax more. You need to take more time to relax because that's what emotionally is going to give you the most sense of peace, really, contentment, where you're not in the fray anymore, using your sword, wielding your sword, telling people off. Not that Aquarius is always do that, but sometimes. So again, there's a strong Piscean, Cancer, water, even Scorpio element. Some of you Aquarius guys may have the hots for, I feel like a Scorpio female. If you do, message me. It could be a Scorpio or a Cancer. Message me if it's either. Or even a Pisces, too. Aquarius guys, you may just really be thinking a lot strongly about that person, okay? Aquarius females, you're thinking about going on vacation, probably predominantly, okay? Or you are going on vacation. Can be both male and female Aquarius is going on vacation. However, Aquarius guys I feel very strongly that you're attracted to a water sign female, very much. You may have been in a relationship with a fire sign or another air sign in the recent past. I think specifically, you may have been, this could be also an Aquarius, like your ex-girlfriend. Aquarius guys could be a Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius female. But I feel like the girl that you like is someone who has a lot more water in their chart, okay? Like currently, that's what I see predominantly. And the outcome is the Queen of Cups, which is an amazing card. And I feel like you've gotten this card before many times, but this is a card about being in what I call deep trust, where you're really trusting that everything is going to work out okay, that things are going to turn out fine in the end. And you're really, in a way, moving through life in a more musical way. You're whistling. You're listening to music. It's like you're carrying a tune, like you're always in your energy. There's like a tune about you. It's like a little musical tune, which is on your mind, and you're dancing to life, and you're having fun, and you're This is another artist card. This is a very deep person. This could be you, Aquarius, but this could also be someone, especially Aquarius males, could be someone who is, a water sign female again. Water. I feel very strongly that some of you have, are you going to be in a relationship with a water sign female? Even Aquarius females, you may be in a relationship with a water sign male. At the end of July. But this is a card not necessarily about being in a relationship. This is a card about, to me, trust. It's all about trust. It's all about, she's stepping on the backs of these turtles. She doesn't know for sure that they're going to poke their head up and be there for her. She doesn't know. Like, it's not like it's something that it's definite, But it's sort of like one of those things where the money shows up at the right time, that you're trusting in a way that money's going to show up at the right time. I don't feel like there's not a lot of green cards, but I don't feel like you're in financial hardship. So finances, I feel like, are good. I feel like you're trusting that you're not, like, I don't feel like a lot of you are living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I feel like some of you have gotten to a point where you're past that, or it's not something that you're really thinking about. Predominantly, you're thinking about fertility. You're thinking about your family. You're thinking about, some of you may need to travel home to be with your family. Because on the one hand, it's sort of like you want to be settled in life and where you're at. But then it's like almost like you get a call from your family that they need you and you need to go be with them, and you end up traveling, and it's sort of unexpected, not something that you're really planning on. Okay. You have the Queen of Wands in the position of attitude and the Queen of Cups as the outcome. So there may be some kind of challenge. There may be, again, some kind of love triangle, here. Aquarius females, you may be the Queen of Cups, or you may be the Queen of Wands. I generally don't see the Queen of Wands as an air sign, though. Usually it's a fire sign. Can sometimes be an earth sign. Usually there's some fire in their ascendant sun or moon. That's the way I usually see it. I see it usually as a Capricorn, Aries female, predominantly. But you may be, an Aquarius, kind of like me, with a Cap ascendant or something. So that may be you, okay? Your attitude, again, is, you may not even know you have like a baby spirit around you, or you may already have kids. So you might not be thinking about it. There's a strong musical element here in July, because you have the Queen of Cups, which I feel like she's singing a tune. It's like I can hear music. She's singing a tune. She's trusting, she's whistling, she's going about life in a very, like, it's like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl kind of way. It's just easy breezy, that's her, The Queen of Wands to me is more about family and more about, and it can be like someone who's a little bit intense, and she's strikingly beautiful, but she's cunning. So it may be you may be dealing with some kind of competition. Maybe the guy that you like, there may be another girl, and there's like some kind of competition. Interesting. It may also be, you may be, there's an element of, I'm getting the word wealthy woman. Someone is like dealing with a wealthy woman, okay? Or they may be, Aquarius, again, you may have Aries or Capricorn or, one of the fire signs in your chart, and you may be a wealthy woman, Aquarius females. Or, Aquarius guys, this could be you, dealing with a very wealthy woman or liking a very wealthy woman. The word gold digger is coming to my mind. She's not always a gold digger, but sometimes she can get into materialism, you know. And the reason I'm focusing on that is because I never noticed she's got some. She also needs to have some healing work done because she's got some either psychic weapon or she's got like an addiction to money. She's got some kind of implant in her arm. It's weird. I don't even like saying that word. So she needs to get like, she needs to have like what you might call like a full body scan with a healer. It could be just someone too who's just like really into jewelry. So it could be some kind of stick-on jewelry or just like some kind of jewelry that she may be a jewelry maker or someone who does jewelry, loving gemstones. I don't see, because she is surrounded by a lot of positive cards, I don't see her as being really negative. But there's some element of jewelry. She may be thinking about buying some jewelry. To me, it may seem like Aquarius, for those of you who may have the Cap Ascendant or Fire Sign, it may be like you're a little bit materialistic in July, where there may be some things that you really want to get. And it may be totally impractical. It may just be like you want to buy some new earrings or a new pair of shoes or something, or new jeans or something where it's just like you don't even really, and you don't even care that you're spending the money. The outcome is being in trust. So it's like you don't even care. So there's a part of you that's like maybe going and blowing a lot of money or thinking about money. There's some element here of jewelry too. So some of you message me if you're like a jewelry artist or like a jewelry designer. It could be even a fashion designer where you're into some jewelry. But some of you have some stuff that you need to have taken off because it's getting in the way of your energy, okay? And some of you are on the verge of being materialistic, okay? So you got to watch that, okay? But I don't see it as being, like, I feel like in the beginning of July, there's this strong feeling of being overwhelmed and emotional and just kind of stressed out and, worried about where you're going, what's going on. But then it's just sort of like everything, all the pieces of the puzzle kind of come together. It's very interesting. So I'd be very interested to see how things play out for you for the month and for, going into August. I feel like this month is probably one of the better months that I've seen for you, Aquarius. So I feel like you're actually really moving in a really great direction. And I feel like maybe some of that crazy March eclipse shit is finally out of your life. There's still a lot of upheaval and change. Major changes that you're going to have to adjust to. But I feel like you're totally up for the challenge. And I feel like as soon as you start thinking about it as being a positive thing, it will be really positive. So just be like, that Budweiser, is it Budweiser? Like up for anything kind of thing, and just go with it. Go with it. That's what I'm gonna say. And just, take as much time off as you need, and don't push it. Like when it comes to working overtime and whatever, don't push it. When it comes to relationships, guys and girls need to kind of go slowly and carefully and make sure that they're dating people that have, really good intentions. Okay? As long as they're not, douchebags. We don't even douchebags, okay? No. Done with the douchebags. So I'm going to get a hashtag, done with the douchebags. I'm going to post that actually on Twitter. As soon as I click off of this video, I'm done with that. That's what we need to do, okay? And, if you agree, find me on Twitter at Oracle Daphne and, let me know what you think about that. That's my new thing. Yeah, I'm going to get a t-shirt that says that too. So, I keep saying I'm going to get all these t-shirts, but, and I do have a place that makes them, so one of these days I will. Anyways, Aquarius, this is a little shorter one for you. I'm trying to keep my videos a little bit shorter, But that's all for right now. I think you guys are going to have a really great month of July. In the beginning, it may be tough. You have a lot going on, but that's Aquarius. You know, this is Aquarius are not Aquarius are go-getters. Things happen quickly, so don't expect things to be, you know, still. Don't expect to sit still in July. I don't see that happening. So, if you'd like a private reading, feel free to message me or email me. Email me is preferred, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I charge $75 an hour. I book an hour reading. I don't do 30-minute readings, and I don't do recorded readings at all. But I do have time to do, I'm still taking private clients, so I'd love to get you set up. You can check my schedule out on the About section on my YouTube channel. And it's like the About link. And I've been updating it there. I am doing couples sessions going forward from here on out. And so couples sessions are basically $75 an hour. 2 people get on the line. There are some rules. There's no fighting allowed. You know, it's not meant to any. You know, got to be careful about things that people are saying. It's not a fight session. It's really just getting to see where you're kind of both at on things. I do 3 spreads primarily to start off. One for one person, one for the other, and then like a main combined how things are going to work out spread. So that's how I do it, and feel free to let me know if you'd be interested in doing that, and be in touch. Again, it's elizabetholson31@gmail.com, and I appreciate all your messages and subscribing and Google Plusing and all that stuff. You guys are great. Thank you so much. So I appreciate it. So I'm sending you big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. And thanks again. All right. Take care.